Welcome to 805sports.net. I'm your host, Ed, coming to you from our studios here in Santa Paula, California, also known as the Snake Pit. Hey, we've been gone for a while, a little vacation. A lot is going on in the sports world. But one thing that we can come out of this Tiger Woods incident, please stay away from the skanks. They are ruining the world. We're going to have a summit or something. For all you kids out there that are coming up and going to play football and stuff like that, have a girlfriend, but don't be messing around with skanks. That's an important issue that has to be discussed. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the most interesting man in the world, or at least in the 805, Stutter!
Hey, thank you very much. Hey, thanks for joining us on 805 Sports on Net. First of all, some big high school football games that went down. I'm still shocked at St. Bonaventure last week getting beaten by Westlake. But what about the big game? Westlake against Moore Park came down to the wire. Big win. A CIF championship for Jim Banker and the Westlake Warriors.
Hey, you know what? It's coming to the end of the season. First of all, big shout out to all those schools here on the 805. That just shows you right here, man. If the final games, like we haven't even talked about Bonaventure and everything. There was so much talent inundated right here with high school football. And it's just off the charts right now, man. But yeah, the Moore Park Westlake game. Hey, Justin Moore. This guy was in 8th grade last year. He wasn't even on the roster for the varsity. He ends up doing the winning touchdown. 2-yard run, but that was a great game right there. Big shout out to Moore Park. Hey, man, the Atlanta Braves, coming in second. Buffalo Bills. They just, maybe one of these years they'll get off the hook, get over the hump. But that was a great game, man. And Nick Isham got out on an injury, and this kid Moore, and as a freshman, I mean, it's a big from senior to freshman. Your bodies are so big and stuff like that. And this guy came in and was cool. I saw the game, I guess, on IBN Sports.
IBN Sports.
And yeah, man, big shout out to the Westlake Warriors champions, Jim Banker, and all his coaches out there. You guys deserve it, man. CIF champions.
And I want to know, no controversy here, but who's going to be the starting quarterback this year? Nick Isham or Justin Moore for Westlake? So big win for the Westlake Warriors, CIF champions. And what about the Oaks Christian Lions? They had won 6 championships in a row. They were beaten in overtime 42-41 by Sarah, a team they've beaten twice the last 2 years for the CIF title. What a shocker, man. Oaks Christian, giving up 42 points, that's a lot for the Oaks Christian defense.
You know what? We're all thinking, everybody, that this was going to be a given game. Oaks Christian was just going to keep rolling, man. Talk about slaying the dragon. And that's what they did, Sarah, man. And what did it come down to? We've been saying all along. Special teams. They battled with them the whole game. But what happened? They scored a touchdown, missed the point after attempt. Sarah came back, scored, and that's it. And they went ballistic out there. They deserve it, man. But Oaks Christian going down, no one would have thought about that. Everybody already had it penciled in for the ball games and stuff. So that was a big shocker, man. Yeah, Oaks Christian going down. You have to be, Nick Montana. This dude right here, man, Devin Spann, a 71-yard interception, a house call. Took it to the house. So you have to be careful with the ball. Oaks Christian didn't do that. That's why they lost, man.
And you know what? Everybody talks about Oaks Christian and St. Bonaventure, but hey, the Westlake Warriors are the team to beat in the Marwana League. It ain't going to be an easy season next year for St. Bonaventure, Oaks Christian. They both moved to the Marwana League. So hey, big shout out to all the schools, man. What a great season for high school football, which we're going to get into. We'll get into more of it during the week. We're going to get into some boxing that went down. Vicious Victor Ortiz coming back from his devastating loss to Marcos Maidana back in June, a fight we were at the Staples Center. He won by, it wasn't really an impressive win, but what'd you think about the victory Victor Ortiz had against Antonio Diaz?
You know what, man? Sometimes if you're going to go into professional sport or any kind of career, your heart has to be in it, first of all. If your heart's not in it, then you're probably not going to get anywhere, man. And I think that Victor doesn't look like he wants to fight. Maybe he wants to keep Golden Boy happy, keep the people around him happy. But if the guy ever decided that he really wanted to fight and be a prize fighter, he can make a lot of money and do some good things, man. And that's going to be a dangerous sport to get in, and your heart's not in it, you can get hurt. So I don't know, man. We'll see these next couple of fights, and maybe he could turn it around. But the impression I'm getting, he doesn't want to fight.
Yeah, Vicious Victor Ortiz. I think if he wants to shut up all the critics, he's got to go after Marcos Maidana once again. He's got to fight him his next fight. Forget about fighting him down the road. Fight him your next fight. Either you got it or you don't, and you got to fight Marcos Maidana because honestly, he looked pretty uninterested in the fight. And I personally think that he's not really the same fighter, but he's got to come back and fight Marcos Maidana again, get a big knockout victory against him, and I hope he get another contender. Which we'll get some more boxing news going out. Now, there was some news last week came out. Fernando Vargas, officially, he's coming out of retirement, going to be fighting. He's training with Floyd Mayweather Sr. Hey, what are your thoughts on Fernando Vargas coming back?
Well, you know what? It's all about money, man. If you're going to make that money, I don't know what his money situation is, but You know, I don't see anybody paying for that fight or going to the fight or what. So, you know, this is like off the charts for me. You know, totally washed up fighter, and maybe he needs money. Who knows?
Yeah, he probably needs money. And you know what? Even though Floyd Mayweather Sr. is a great defensive fighter, I don't think he could do anything in this stage of Fernando Vargas' career to help him out. I think his days are done. He's only 32 years old, but hey, he probably needs some money. But I don't think Floyd Mayweather Sr. will help him out. I mean, this is a fighter, Vargas, who got outboxed by Ricardo Mayorga, who never even fought as an amateur. I mean, he got outboxed by a slugger, which was pretty sad for me. But hey, big shout out to him, man. He's from 805. So hey, we'll be right back with the scumbag slime ball of the week. Don't go nowhere.